It's a top 15 matchup with added intrigue because the two power players in the sport, the Big Ten and the SEC, collide with conference supremacy at play. Welcome to Happy Valley, Pennsylvania, and home to the Penn State Nittany Lions, West Shore home field at Beaver Stadium. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. And the Nittany Lions will kick this deep to get us going. He'll bring it out from his end zone. It'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Wideout's now clustered. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26. So an early season test for both teams, a top 25 matchup. Both trying to get off to a quick start here, Kirk, and set the tone for the rest of this one.
Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast or fall flat. And one of these teams will experience the latter. This game is crucial to kick-starting your team in the right direction for the season. These kind of games create that type of momentum that they can carry with them on a week-to-week basis.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Third and short, they'll try to throw for it. The receiver grabs it. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. Pass incomplete, very nearly intercepted that time.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And the defense smothers him for no gain. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They'll run it here, and he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They bring him down to the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackle made at the 36. It'll be first down. This offense in good position here.
What a nice job here by this offensive line in the back to pick up this first down. And, Chris, you know better than me growing up in this area, Penn State's offense and the ability to run the ball, probably been doing it as well as anybody in college football for decades, going back to guys like the late, great Franco Harris and Kajana Carter and Larry Johnson and Miles Sanders more recently, and, of course, Saquon Barkley. I mean, the list goes on of great Penn State running backs, and I'm sure they're proud to see him running the football the way he is today.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, it's Humphreys. Oh, and another incompletion.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
Oh, and he knocks it right through. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40.
Boy, when this back has room to run, he really can hurt you with his speed and ability to accelerate upfield to pick up a first down. Think about A&M backs over the years. They have been spoiled. Some great backs, most recently, Devon A-Chain and Isaiah Spiller. But even going back, people forget Dante Hall when he wore that Texas A&M unit.
Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
The ball is loose. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. Now from the 40, the offense faces a third and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pressure is coming. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. The
quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
Choosing to return the punt. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. They'll give it to the back. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or attack.
Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He could go. The 30. At the 10. Takes it all the way back for a pick six. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Chris, how about the safety here just kind of sitting back, waiting patiently to read the quarterback, and then once the ball's in the air, there's the range to come up with that interception, and I love that he's got the speed in the hands to make this quarterback pay for it.
And he knocks through the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. The first play of the drive now from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Humphreys. Catch made over the middle. He's found some room at the 45. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer for the 47.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Movement at the second level of the defense now. Quarterback keeps the football. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. And as we break for the quarter, Kirk, it's Texas A&M on top. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They've flipped ends of the field, ready now for the second period. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Play fake, looking to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a third and long. Out of the gun now on third down. Throws to the tight end. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. He'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. Here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. Off the play fake on first down. Looks left and finds his target there. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
First down and 10. And they'll use the ground game here. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on 1st down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Hey, the quarterback makes the right decision here on the RPO to get out of the run game, get the ball out to that right flat, just unable to execute with the throw.
The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. With the catch, it's Velasquez. Broken tackle still going. And they do pick up 1st down yardage. Set up now at the 44.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Handoff here from the shotgun. A quick juke to get free. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football in this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
A completion makes it 2nd down. Ball handed off. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They're going to run it here. And tackled after a small pickup there. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Play fake, looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Velasquez. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies.
Just get the ball into the hands of your guy and let him do the rest of the heavy lifting with the yards after the catch. What a great catch and score.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. The last drive they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Defense is coming after him. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, a missed opportunity to your best receiver with that speed. I'll tell you this, I'm shocked that he actually overthrew him. If anything, I'd expect him to underthrow a fleet-footed receiver like this, but he must have anticipated that his receiver could go get it and just miss it.
So no throwaway. He's forced out of bounds. That'll be a sack.
I think this quarterback here is just desperate to try to make a play, and as he's trying to make that play, he's losing ground, and this defensive speed is on display. Good job of getting him out of bounds.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Back to throw. It's Humphreys. Pass complete on a crossing route. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play. And Indy Lions hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Now, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
No huddle now for the offense.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Oh, this is a great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open, takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it. It gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and most importantly, he got that first down.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Running out of time in the pocket. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, there's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of the quarterback trying to throw a football. And on this play, they end up flushing him out to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football. That's what led to this incompletion.
Contact as he let the ball go. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. On the run here, lets it go. And that's a 3rd straight misfire.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? A play action, looking to throw. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Could take it all the way. Out past the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Texas A&M. A big defensive score.
How about the risky call here by this offense? I love that they're going for it on 4th down. Not so sure about the play call. The defense was not fooled at all. Steps in front of this throw for a nice touchdown.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Back to pass. It's Humphreys. Makes the grab. It's McClellan. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. The Nittany Lions looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. It's a short completion to the tight end. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. A new set of downs after that completion. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He escapes the pocket. First throw from the backup, but it's incomplete.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from the 34. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick throw to his receiver. The veteran quarterback lucky that didn't result in a takeaway.
Really good route here by this receiver. Quarterback does his job, puts the ball right where it needs to be. But how about the play by that defender to knock it away?
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking deep downfield to the left. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. He's going to hand this off. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. On first down, it's play action. That's caught. It's Velasquez. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Texas A&M getting set for the 1st and 10 now. The back's got it. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. They look to throw it here on second down. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. Now it's 3rd and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. He's looking to throw. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there. Had great protection. Receiver ran a nice route. Just not able to convert there on that 3rd down. Let's see what their decision is on 4th down coming up.
He got it. The field goal's good. And they add to their lead. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. It's a run. Running back's got it. Breaking free at the 35. And that gained enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. First down. Looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. Incomplete. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one more play. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. They can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Aggies will kick this deep, begin the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. And the pass is incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
And it's fair caught near the 40-yard line. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. And the wideout goes in motion. And here's the handoff.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
And the single back takes the handoff. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Delayed handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Man, the defensive coordinator has to be fired up about this play. The thing that he has to love is that his defense and their technique was right on point. They didn't lose their leverage. They stayed with the play and didn't just go after the quarterback.
They'll switch it up, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. And that's just thrown away. I don't think he's going to get away with that. Yeah, here comes the flag. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Velasquez. The defense will wrap him up after about a 6-yard gain. Not enough for the first. It's 4th down.
Sometimes you find that open receiver who's short of the sticks, and you hope the run after the catch will be able to give you the first down. The defense does a good job of keeping him short of the sticks. Let's see what they do here.
And the kick angles out of bounds, so no return possible here. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Now coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Looking to scramble. On the run here. Lets it go. Caught. Completion. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and a loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Looking downfield, it's Humphreys. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
So from his own end zone, he gets the kick away. Fair catch taken at the 50. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. Keeping it on the ground here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, It just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
To bootleg here. Grab near the sticks. It's Velasquez. And as we break for the quarter, Kirk, it's Texas A&M on top. And they got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's review how we got here. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They open the fourth by going to the air. Makes the grab on the move. Touchdown, Aggies. Still no answer for this offensive machine. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field. A very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
You know, when we were out at practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return. Comes it there. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. And there's the handoff. Able to pick up just a couple of yards. That's good run defense.
Nice job here controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. It's a heavy formation. Extra blockers on the field. They'll try to run for the first down. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Here we go on fourth down. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
And the running back takes the handoff. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
A gain sets up a third down play. They're going to run it. We're able to convert. It'll be first and goal at the 7.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Here's the handoff on first and goal. They finally corral him at the 1. Second down and goal upcoming. Trying for the touchdown on the right side. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
And the point after is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
38, Penn State 3.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Time running out. Serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Important second down play coming up. Sending the back in motion. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. And the Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field.
Good job here, the quarterback. His primary receiver did not look open. Instead of forcing the ball, he finds the running back as a check down and picks up a first down.
Fresh set of downs. It's first and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take a lead in this game at some point.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Crucial third down play right here. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And on the final play of the game, just a short gain. That'll do it. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a big-time win and an opportunity to really continue to move up.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.